I've tried explaining this using things like words a few times, but I feel like I might be able to get my point across a little better in a short form video. So, I was apprehensive about the Prime spotter arms because the arms themselves are not 3x3 and they don't have cross-drilled holes. Instead, they use 2x3 tubing for the arm itself and the Prime style bracket with a plunger pin to hold it on your 3x3 upright like you would find on the Prodigy rack. And I'm not gonna lie, I've had moments of FOMO where I've even entertained the idea of replacing them with something cool, like maybe Oak Club, Surplus Strength, or Black Widow, so that I could also have the versatility of the 3x3 with cross-drilled holes. But ultimately, there are two things that always seem to stop me from pulling the trigger. Okay, one, like I've had 3x3 cross-drilled spotter arms in the past, and I gotta be honest, I never really used them for much more than, well, spotter arms. I know, you can use them for this, or you could use them for that, or whatever. I just didn't, not really. And the few things that I may have used them for in the past don't really seem to apply in what my gym has since morphed into. Reason number two, I just can't get over how fucking easy these things are to use. I feel like the old school guys with the 2x3 racks are probably gonna see this and be like, yeah, no shit. But with the 2x3 tubing and the lower profile bracket, they're light enough that I can move them around the gym with one hand. You know what I mean? Like, it's not a fucking workout just to install them or uninstall them or store them on the rack. But what's really cool, like what I think is probably the primary reason why I can't fucking quit these things, is gonna be this right here. Okay, so I'm set up for incline bench, and I don't fucking know where my spotter arms are supposed to go for every possible adjustment point that my bench has to offer. So I just stick them somewhere. As you probably know, when you sit on the bench, you can look over and you'll know immediately whether or not your spotter arms need to come up or go down, or maybe even which hole they need to go in. But because of the way that this is designed, I can stay right where I'm sitting. You can see, like, shit's too high. But you can stay right where you're sitting, and you can just, because of the way that the design is, I don't know if you can see at this camera angle or not, but you just grab the end of this, grab the plunge pin, swing it out, drop it down. And now you can adjust it, it's done, and it's where it would need to be in order for me to get a full range of motion and not die, but fail to rest. I don't know, man, I just think it's really cool. There's none of that bullshit where you gotta get up, walk around, brace with your core, remove hitch pins, hope you remember the right placement, go back, check, realize it should have been the next hole down. You know what I'm talking about. So there you go. I mean, at the end of the day, they're spotter arms, and other than, you know, potentially saving your fucking life, there's really not that much to get too excited about with spotter arms. But I wanted to share that because it's something I don't think I ever would have figured out just by looking at pictures on the internet, and because I can't really explain it in less than 3,000 words when I've tried typing it out in a forum or whatever. This is that awkward moment where I don't really know how to end the video, so maybe you'll get like duck lips and a peace sign. I don't know.